Welcome to Keeper of Secrets Tarot. I am Gypsy Girl, here to bring you another reading for Pisces. Thank you, Spirit, for protecting and keeping the collective safe, for protecting me, keeping me safe. Pisces, jumping out. Ooh, Three of Cups with the High Priestess. Oh boy. Okay. Third parties, they both represent third parties. Reconciliation, opening up your intuition, recognizing family for being a third party, opening up your intuition and understanding that there has been third parties involved in your relationships, being lied to, really opening up to wanting and putting that emotional connection to reconcile with another. Now, take it as it resonates. We have the Queen of Wands, third party, again, that independence, that witchery, that vindictiveness, being found out, wanting to go on your own, creating your own future. You're blazing your own trail because you are a third party, or you find out that you are the third party. She's not looking too happy here, but that's just me. Are you angry, Pisces? Are you and the third party fighting? Did you confront the third party? I'm using the Stained Glass Tarot by James Howard. Oh boy, King of Swords, Three of Cups, again, Nine of Pentacles, Hangman, Death card, Five of Wands. Okay, so things are changing, and yeah, somebody is not happy and they're putting their foot down. The Nine of Wands is lack of trust and knowing that what was done in the past is what brought the third party in the first place. We have loss here. We have, okay. You know, sometimes we need to be a little more patient with ourselves to begin with, and that's how we can be patient with other people, because we have a King of Swords who is not happy with the situation. Maybe it is because they got caught, or they caught someone because they don't trust. They don't trust, and they want the truth about what was in the past. Somebody's not ready to let go of someone else, and it looks like that what it looks like is that somebody bumped into a third party situation when they got into a relationship that somebody didn't tell. I have a wife, or I am connected with someone still. We're still in a relationship, and they got into a relationship with you, Pisces. But that information was not given because they can't seem to let go, or they figured, well, what they don't know can't hurt them. It's been a burden on the relationship. Lies, deceit, it's time to end. Looking at a whole new perspective is where you come in. change. You want to see change because you figured it out, or you found out. However you did, maybe the third party told you. You're not happy. You thinking you were brought into this relationship, tricked into it in some instances, because you're not happy. You want to go off on your own. You're not standing. Yeah, oh boy. You're not taking... Some of you out there are not happy with your partnership situation, and you are definitely ending it. You've done the work, and yeah, you're changing your mind. If you are male in this scenario, you're changing your mind. You're just, you know what, I'm going by myself. I can't be dealing with this. I found out the truth. Yeah, deceit, ending up of a relationship. Just, I want to heal. I want to go away and heal. I don't want to deal with this anymore. Pisces. Within a month. I don't know what's in a month. It could be a secret. It could be just in a month you'll just be on your own. Somebody wants to come and talk to you within a month. Third parties are a pain, eh? Well, especially when they just show up out of nowhere and they were there the whole time. You didn't know, you found out. New beginning is on the table for you. Whole new beginning. If you are looking to divorce, it's going to happen. You have all the grounds to do so. You're going on your own. You are going to make everything happen for you. You have enough. You are self-sustainable. You are able to work and provide for yourself. You're not worried. You're just not interested in... Yeah, you're not sharing either. You're taking everything that's yours and you're going your own way. Because you've been in a karmic situation and there's nothing that you can do to avoid that. And I think you come to realize this because 9 of Pentacles says you are able to just like, no, you know what? I'm just closing the door. I'm on my own. I'm staying by myself. King of Swords again says divorce. Happiness is at stake here. You holding back from... Damn, you're not sharing nothing here. 5 of Pentacles. You're taking what's yours and you're going, and you're not... Yeah, somebody's not happy. Somebody's not happy to find out the hard way that they were in a third party situation. Somebody wants to ask for forgiveness or offer a new start over, you know, yeah, because they're realizing that you can't be bought or you won't play. They didn't think that the tower would come down. They didn't think you were smart enough. They didn't think that you could figure it out. They just didn't realize you're a Pisces. And Pisces, you can't really fool the Pisces for long if even you get away with it. They want to make an offer. They want to be honest. They want to come and talk to you. Justice says, 10 of Swords, it's over. You don't have to play their game. You have what it takes. You don't have to share either. Oh boy. Depending on what state you're living in, you're getting everything because that's the law where you are. And you don't have to say or do anything. They got caught. For some of you, they don't want to end the marriage because they know they're going to lose everything. Oh, Pisces, this could be your lucky break for some. Again, Four of Wands, Four of Swords. They want to talk about it. Oof. You coming into your own read is that you are determined and you are not sharing. You're going on your own. You're taking what's yours, and you've waited long enough. You have everything you need to put an end to what would be a marriage. We have the King of Wands who wants to talk. So you could be dealing with a fire sign, and there you go. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They didn't realize what they were playing with when they got involved with a Pisces, because you're very disappointed and you're not sharing. Oh my gosh, you are pissed off. And that's okay, Pisces. You have a right to everything that you have made of yourself as money goes. You don't have to share. You have the courage. You're holding back. You're holding back on sharing. You're not sharing. You don't want to share. And that's clear as day. Okay. Pisces, you're creating a world of hurt for somebody with money, where money is concerned. 10 of Cups, it's over. Confusion, reconciliation, you say no to it. You are leaps and bounds. You are 10 steps ahead, well, 8 steps ahead of them. And you're not, again, the moon, secrecy, all the secrecy. Okay. Online communication, maybe in secret with others or other, depending on who you're dealing with. You know, you've learned or you've taught a lesson. Your life is going to change. The confusion has come to an end. Here you are, very discerning and very wise, and you making choices. Marriage comes to fruition. You deciding, no, you don't want this. All right, let's just turn some cards now, because reputation is at stake for somebody. Money is really, somebody's losing a lot of money because of this third party situation and getting caught for some of you. Looking at this whole situation from a different perspective with the 8 of Wands, you just want to move on. Yeah, justice is being served. It was a karmic connection that had to come to an end. Tower's coming down. You're not playing. You don't want to know. You are leaving. Oh, you don't have to go anywhere. You're kicking them to the curb, because everything is yours, or everything that they thought you were sharing with them is tied up now in your name because of them getting caught doing what they did. I mean, that's not for everybody, but just see in your scenario where what you have is yours, and whoever you were dealing with, within a month, their ego is going to break, or you will have victory over them. I mean, it's not everybody who's going through a divorce, but dealing with third parties, family, friends, work, the scenario still plays out the same. You are not interested in dealing with certain individuals who are connected to those people that you are connected to, dealing directly with, and you don't want to have anything to do with them for whatever reason. You are moving on, and you are taking your earnings, your work, your success is going with you. Potential for new beginning. You may want to start your own business because you have ended a relationship. Queen of Cups, Five of Cups. Yeah, you're being more discerning with what you feel. And the Magician, you are taking control of what you have and you're not sharing. It doesn't show here you're not sharing, but that's what was coming up. But you're taking what is yours. You've been hurt and you're going to go away and take care of you. You're going to let go. You're going to let go of what is no longer serving you. You've come and gone past whoever you were dealing with because you see where you don't fit anymore. You get it. You're wise to it. And you probably taught them a lesson by the way you're reacting. Again, starting anew, having the potential to do so. You have the faith in what you know and going to higher level. Maybe you're going back to school for some of you. Maybe you're just moving on, taking your work and going somewhere else to start anew, that you could be on equal ground and build something new with our Ace of Pentacles. I'm using the Stained Glass Tarot by James Edward, and the spread is the Celtic Cross with the Oracle message is coming from Adriana Ayales for the Herbal Astrology Oracle that would be used to heal in the form of psychological, mental, spiritual, emotional, or even physical with her messages. Pisces, I draw the cards at random, and to start we have Temperance. So you've been patient and you are being patient. You have maybe, well, Pisces is ruled by Jupiter, so you are in balance with what you believe in. You are going with what you believe in. You are holding on to your faith. Again, with the Fool card, shows that you are healing. And you're doing it quickly too. You've come through as quickly as you got the news. You getting over it just as quickly because you're committed. What are you committed to, Pisces? You're being challenged in a commitment here. Maybe someone is not ready to let you go. They really, really, really want your forgiveness. That's really your choice. If you want to forgive and stay, or forgive and let go and move on, that's really up to you. But there is a commitment that is crossing you that wants to be healed. You maybe want to heal that commitment. Maybe you are not ready to let go. Ouch. 10 of Wands, sorry, 10 of Cups, when we put the 8 with the 2, is happiness or coming to an end. You want to leave. That's on your mind. Leaving the scene. Well, it's all about reasons why when it comes down to the 8 of Cups, because you're not happy where you are. You want to move on and find your happiness. 9 of Cups, you are looking for your satisfaction, so you're very emotional, and that's natural. You're Pisces. You're very, very emotional. But your psychic abilities come from your emotions. And if it is that you are going over what took place or how you were with your relationship and then coming to see the end of it, your satisfaction was a guarantee. Now, you got satisfaction in the past, so lots of cups here, Pisces. Be aware of your emotions, but you're looking for that satisfaction again because you want to move on and find it. You've had it before. You're thinking, I could get it again. Well, yeah, you can, because nobody is the beginning and end of life and love. You can always find life by creating and you will always have love if you love yourself. So it's not like the end all be all to you, whoever hurt you, because you're looking into your feelings. You have looked into your feelings. You come from abundance. You had it. You are it. You were probably dealing with an earth sign, or you had that sense of stability through your own efforts. You could have strong earth in your chart if it is that you are on the cusp with well, it could be Capricorn. You could have a Capricorn moon. I mean, it really depends. It doesn't mean that you have to have earth in your chart, but we all have earth somewhere. And if it is that you have a strong Capricorn rule, not that it's because you're Pisces, you are ruled by Jupiter, but the karmic connection could just be with that earth connection. And having the abundance, you've come into it recently, or you've acquired that sense of being at home, hence your satisfaction, your commitment. Maybe you just got married. Maybe your happiness, being that you were settled in your happiness, you realized the partnership wasn't, and that's what brought in a third party. Oosh. Yep. You're going off on your own, and you're doing it with a whole big stride here, because now we see again earth sign. She is the Empress in earth form. So either you had the ability to give or provide, and now you're going to do it again, but for yourself, because you're moving on and you want your satisfaction. You're taking what's yours. You're not sharing. Like I said, you're going away. You're going on your own. Again, we're looking at Virgo here. So, good grief. You got a lot of, well, you got a lot. The higher arcanas are coming in to protect you, where we have Temperance, we have the Chariot. So you're not going to be bamboozled or fooled. You are going to have a new home. You are going to have a new beginning, and it may very well be that you give it to yourself, because you're changing direction. What you thought was home and satisfaction, you're changing the direction of where you were and what you called happiness. You have the will and the desire to move forward, and you will. Somebody wants either to end or to complete the cycle with you. They want to marry you. You are their happiness. Yeah, because they see you going. Because you want to leave, and you're taking it with you. You had it and you're taking it. Oh my goodness. The Four of Pentacles indicates that you don't want to share. You don't want to be robbed either. That's the fear. The fear is that they will take it from you. Your desire is to not share. Again, it keeps coming back. You're not sharing. You're not sharing. You were taken advantage of, and you know it, and you feel it, and you're not sticking around for it to happen again. Your commitment is to yourself. Somebody is afraid that they're going to lose you, and you've made up your mind. You have a choice to make. Again, it's high arcana, so it is destined. It is karmic, what you had, and that sense of healing and choosing. You will choose what is best for you, because you will choose to begin anew. Oh boy, that High Priestess, opening up the intuition, really holding on to the intuition. That Knight of Cups, somebody wants to propose marriage. Somebody doesn't want to lose you. Here we have that King of Pentacles. They come in with arrogance too, and they have, and they will not let you go. They have what you, or they want what you have. They see you as a fit. But you see, the patience, that waiting, going into stalemate, that offer, turning it into third party, or that's where you were and you don't want to go back there. Oh my God. 8 of Wands says, yeah, end of a cycle, divorce. Because you know the truth, you got the truth, you're looking at the future, and you're gonna have victory over, yeah, somebody wants a second chance. They're making that proposal and you're sticking to the higher ground. You see, there's the Queen of Wands with the third party. Boy, that's gonna start up, and then there's gonna be disappointment. I don't want to look at any more cards, please. See, look, Tower comes around again, and then it starts all over again. You don't want to repeat that cycle. You don't want to repeat that cycle because you know that it is going to happen again. He's got an ego. He is really connected, like online even. He's just doing his thing. He doesn't care. And I say he because it's the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is very much in control. He wants to control everything, and you are not sharing. You just, no. You're cutting away. You're just changing the direction. You're like, no, I don't want this. They want to propose to you. Oh no, forgive me. I don't even see the forgive me here. It's no, I want you. You're mine. You belong to me. That kind of convincing. Be patient is not what it looks like here. It looks like stalemate, because as soon as he gets you to say yes, and I say he because it's the King of Pentacles, take it as it resonates. Could be a woman with the attributes. If they are convincing you or giving you all the all that communication, all that promise, all that passion, all of that, they know their stuff, and what you have works with them, because you're able to make money with this person. You're able to bring in stability. Look, you can do it. You can do it again. You did it. You're going to do it again. And you decide if you're going to go with them or not. But looks like they want you to come back or get settled in. Like, no. What you think it is not what it is. That kind of thing. You don't have to think. You know. The cycle has completed itself. You caught them, or they got thrown under the bus, or somehow you found out what they've been holding as a secret, because you got the Page of Swords here, and it's all the truth, nothing but the truth. You are not getting caught up again. You've put an end to this. The cycle is ended. This is like, no, we're not doing this again. It's just in your mind. No, you're not doing it again. You're moving on. You are going to just put a stalemate. It's going to come to stalemate. Whatever it is they're proposing to you is going to go to stalemate. It's not going to come into fruition. And you have to see that. You will see it, because The fear is in that you will go, and you have to go. Your commitment is not to a third party. Your commitment is to healing and moving on. Because you will get your satisfaction. You will make a choice based on their fear. And you are not afraid. You really have nothing to lose, Pisces. Nothing. What is the oracle message for Pisces? Thank you, Spirit. You're quite capable of taking care of yourself, and you did, and you probably was their support, and they are afraid to lose that, and they will say whatever it takes to keep you, but you already know what you need to do. What is the oracle message? Oh my gosh, this card keeps coming up. Eclipse again. Karmic connections, where you've been down that road, you've done that cycle, you're not repeating it. You gave a second chance. You're not doing that again. Okay, it's the North Node, it's purpose, it's knowing that you have a higher purpose, and that you have to go through certain traumatic situations, regardless of what level of trauma you're dealing with, whether it is an emotional, third party, finding out by surprise, or working hard and having everything taken from you, so that now you have no choice but to start off anew. You have a purpose, and you need to hold on to your faith and be committed to taking care of you, because if you don't take care of you, nobody else will. And that is probably one of the lessons that you may have had to go through to realize that you're quite capable of taking care of yourself. Ashwagandha. Finding divine purpose, your dharma, finding the future self, receiving a divine gift. Spirit has given you, Spirit has given you the gift of sight, of intuition, of being able to provide a home and stability and sustenance, and being able to do it with ease. Those are all gifts. You need to indulge in your own gifts for a little while, Pisces. Even if you're not sure what your purpose is, you will get there. You're following your faith. That's all you need to do. What you are committed to is pretty much your choice, because it's a higher arcana here, and it is your faith that's guiding you here. So you got it pretty much made, and you are in a position of expressing or exercising free will, and your determination to go on your own and take care of yourself is going to happen. That is, of course, that is what you want, because again, it is a feeling you have purpose. All right. If you're unable to find purpose, and you're feeling lost, confused, wounded from the past, if you're exhausted, well, this is where you need to pull back, and you already have your mindset, I'm leaving, because you already know that if you stay, you're going to get back into the same cycle, and you don't want to get back into that. You put an end to the cycle. You said, it's over. I don't need this. I'm done. And that's truth, because you got the truth. However you got it, Spirit made sure it came to you. And it is not because you broke the commitment. You are being tested by commitments. to figure out what it is that you really want to do here. It is a restorative and regenerative herb, this ashwagandha, and it means the smell of a horse. It offers you the strength and stamina while nourishing the female and male reproductive systems. The Latin species name somnifere means sleep-inducing, emphasizing its relaxing and restorative properties. So now is the time to, okay, you know what, I'm going to take a break from all this and just deal with me. It's ruled by both the sun and the moon. It is a strengthening, regulating, immune, protective, and anti-aging and mood-boosting embodiment of the energies of the solar archetype. Again, it's relating to the solar eclipse as well. Lunar and solar eclipse coming up in Pisces on September 7th. The solar eclipse is on the 21st in Virgo. So this is probably where you're going to feel the release of karmic connectivity with a particular person. If it is that you're dealing with a certain King of Pentacles. Because he's going to stalemate. And I say he, it's the energy. Could be a woman if it's same-sex relationships. Just take it as it resonates. The King of Pentacles is very arrogant. He is in control. He is always in control. And his love is for building legacy and making money. So he's very practical when it comes to love. It is about providing for. So just see who you're dealing with, if they fit that persona. See, the nodes of the moon in Ayurvedic astrology symbolize our karmic trajectory. Rahu of the north node has messages for our future self, our destiny, and what we are learning as a soul in this lifetime. Ketu, or the south node, contains our karmic inheritance. Now, that's just putting it mildly, but it just means that you are in a karmic connection. If you are with someone who you have this kind of energy with, where you want to leave and you are feeling like pressured to stay, or they are very good at convincing you to stay or come back, or put you in a position where you don't even know that they are with other people while they're with you. That's karmic. That's what you need to work through that. The guidance offered here is that ashwagandha, like the north node, mirrors the potentials of our divine purpose. So you're getting to start again because Spirit gives you the gift. You are blessed. You are protected with these higher arcana, temperance, and the chariot. You're given the will, you're given the faith, and you're given the choice. So your bases are covered. You are able to provide for yourself. So this is not that you cannot handle this. It is how you choose to handle it is more of the question. Or the lesson, the challenge. Will you give up on commitments? I hope not, because not everybody is like that particular person that you need to get away from or feel that you have to leave. And you just need your fair share of those types in order to be able to come together with the right person. And the right person is not anywhere near here, because you can't leave a karmic connection and then the next day fall into the perfect one. It doesn't work that way. You have to work through a lot before you get to the next person. But you need to keep the faith that you will be able to have a solid commitment and have true happiness, because you're destined for it. You're destined to have that ability to choose, Pisces. Your dharma is It's connected to everything that you do. I'll read it, okay? Like the North Node, Ashwagandha, like the North Node, mirrors the potentials of our divine purpose, also known as Dharma in Sanskrit. Ashwagandha contains both solar and lunar elements within it, as it provides great strength and adaptability, yet with the deep qualities of the moon, such as relaxation, lucidity, and expanded consciousness. Ashwagandha reminds us that it is not necessary to fully know the entirety of your purpose in order to pursue it. When you're living in alignment with your Dharma, there is no separation between your inner and outer realities. It becomes a cohesive expression, therefore granting a feeling of wholeness and completion. Perhaps you are not clear on your desired outcome, or your efforts feel unfocused or purposeless. Even if you've lost touch with your why, remain open to the mystery of the journey. Stay focused and playful. Keep following the signs. You're going to get your commitment. You're going to get your satisfaction. You're going to be able to choose. You're going to have a new beginning. You're going to be able to take care of yourself, Pisces. On that note, until our next read, love and light.